Hexicans were scammed out of $400,000, which leads us to something that I always say. Never invest something that you're not willing to lose. Because what happened was a guy in the community who has been in the community for some time decided to launch a new project, and he said there was going to be a pre-sale for this project. Now this guy at one point, apparently Richard Hart followed him, and Richard Hart then went on to unfollow him over time, and so he decided to launch his own project. Now as soon as he collected funds for that project, he then deleted his Twitter account, and we haven't heard from him for some time. Now what we have seen is there have been some transactions on the blockchains. You can check that on Twitter and see exactly how the funds have been moving, but some of them have been moving through mixers to make it more difficult for those funds to be traced. Now this does not mean the end for altcoins on PulseChain. It only means that people have to be more careful in which altcoins they decide to put their money in. You need to put something that has good product market fit and something that will be around for the long term. If you're investing anything else, you are gambling, right? And you should not be concerned if you lose money, because that should be expected. Looking at projects with good product market fit, you can look at PulseShib, the first DeFi meme coin on PulseChain. There's many other projects that are good out there that you can take a look at. Now, having said that, we got to look at something more positive. The price of Pulse is pumping. Well, the price of Pump is pumping. Now, I think that the reason why we're seeing this is a lot of people who are starting to think about going degen are maybe starting to have cold feet and thinking that maybe this is not all it's cracked up to be. Maybe I should just take my profits or just move back my funds into Pulse. So we've seen a slight pump on the price of Pulse, but I still do believe that the altcoins on PulseChain are the future of PulseChain. If we don't have people building, we have a ghost chain. We have a ghost chain with RH ecosystem tokens, and I don't think that's enough for us to see the crazy gains that many of us are anticipating and many of us want. On a more positive note, Satoshi Nakamoto, fake Toshi Craig Wright, the guy who claims to be the Satoshi Nakamoto, was caught dancing his socks off. And nobody knows why he's celebrating, because if you look at his coin, Bitcoin Satoshi Vision, the price has been on a really bad trajectory. But that is something good and something that was really surprising to me, because Craig Wright is someone that I have not seen in the crypto news cycle for a very long time, and BSV is really seems nothing happening there on that chain. A lot of these chains that really had a strong past or that launched really strong seems to just be fading away, and they're just dying off, and nobody ever talks about them ever again. And so that's one thing to think about if you're thinking about investing for the next cycle, that coins that pumped before do not always pump again. Now, let me talk about why I haven't been around for some time, because I haven't been around for some time now, and I see there's a lot. The crypto space is evolving a great deal, and I'm trying to figure out how this channel should evolve with the times and with the environment that's changing. And I believe that what made us get to where we are is not what will take us to the next level. So if we're to see a really strong bull run, everything has to change. So in terms of content creation, the quality has to increase. In terms of the projects we invest in, the quality has to increase. All of the stuff has to evolve and get better with time. And that's the only thing that can drive adoption and that good old number go up. So I'm working on that. I've seen some really interesting things, right? Like, for example, I've seen the B Roots guy on Twitter. His content is lots of skits, lots of funny stuff that they're doing with the FBI there. And so there's an evolution there. Now, I'm not going to start dropping skits. That's not my thing. But I do want to... I'm thinking about how I can start adding more value, and instead of just continue to hammer content in the way that I've always hammered, I'm trying to take out some time to just strategize and think of the best way for me to give value to you. And if anyone has suggestions, drop them in the comments below. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching, and obviously not financial advice as usual. Thank you for watching, and check out PulseShib, right? It's in my opinion very much undervalued, and with the potential that I see in the PulseChain ecosystem and with tokens that have good product market fit, I think that this is one to watch out for. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you again next time.